you listed your home and sat on the market and didn't sell, well, it wasn't just bad timing, it was likely one of 10 very fixable mistakes. And today, I'm calling them all out because in Southern California, especially Los Angeles and Orange County, homes are still selling. But if your listing expired, something obviously went terribly wrong. But the good news is, once you understand why, you can come back even stronger and actually get it sold. Hey everyone, I'm Dan Hendricks, a multiple-time California award-winning real estate agent and client experience expert, and today I'm going to break down the 10 biggest reasons why your listing didn't sell, what likely went wrong, and what you can do to fix it. If you're thinking about relisting your home or even just trying to figure out what happened, this video will absolutely help you make smarter moves and avoid repeating the same issues. If you want more insights like this, subscribe to the channel. I drop new videos every Saturday and Sunday covering all things SoCal real estate to help you move smart, live well, and love your life right here in Southern California. Well, let's just get this one out of the way first. If your home was overpriced from day one, that's probably the biggest reason it didn't sell. The market doesn't really care what you need or what you want or what your neighbor got last year or what Zillow promised you. Buyers are way too smart now. They're online, they're comparing homes side to side, and they're looking at value. When a listing launches too high, it does two things. It scares off the qualified buyers who think that they're wasting their time, and it drives traffic to your competitors. Even worse, once it sits, buyers are thinking that something might be wrong with it. Pricing is a strategy, not a guess, and if your pricing wasn't aligned with your condition, location, and competition, that's the first place we need to course correct. So in real estate, we're not just selling square footage, we're selling a feeling, a lifestyle, and if your photos were dark, blurry, or taken with a cell phone, they probably did more harm than good. The first showing always happens online. If the visuals don't absolutely pop, they don't emotionally connect, and you're not going to get the click. And you're definitely not going to get the showing or any offers. And in LA and OC, where the buying audience is visually driven, the quality of your photography and videos absolutely matters. Great listings tell a story from the front door to the backyard. Bad listings just feel flat, and unfortunately, that can kill any momentum before it even starts. Hey, momentum in real estate is everything, and the first week on the market is prime time. If your agent didn't create buzz, push pre-marketing, or roll out a coordinated online strategy, you probably lost out on your best shot to attract serious buyers. By week 2, you're just another listing that's lost out in the ether, and the longer it sits, the harder it gets to sell. When I list a home, we build a launch strategy, almost like a movie premiere. We want buyers circling before it even hits the MLS. That's how you get traffic, offers, and leverage early on. Without it, your home feels kind of stale, and it feels stale fast. The good news is buyers will pay top dollar, but only if the home looks like it's actually worth top dollar. If your house needed paint, carpet, landscaping, or smelled like pets and takeout, buyers usually notice, and even if they didn't say anything to your face, they moved on emotionally. Condition is one of the easiest things to improve, and yet one of the most common reasons a home does not sell. Sometimes it's small, like cluttered counters, bad lighting, no staging, but other times it's much bigger, like worn flooring, broken fixtures, or mismatched updates. Buyers in SoCal are very visual, they're aspirational, and they want to see themselves in the home. If they feel like it needs too much work or feels dated, it can get scratched off the list before we even get any feedback. Now this one absolutely kills me, but if buyers can't get into your house to see it, they can't buy your house. Simple as that. If the showing instructions were complicated, or the hours were limited, or the tenants were uncooperative, your home missed out on serious opportunities. In a competitive market, buyers move extremely fast. If they see a home they like, they want to see it the exact same day, or maybe possibly the next. They don't want to have to wait 4 days, or if their agent can't get anyone to confirm, they move on to something else. Accessibility matters, and we can't sell a home people can't see. So let's be honest, not every agent even knows how to actually market a home. Some just throw it on the MLS with their cell phone pictures, hope it sticks, and then wait. But today's market demands storytelling, strategy, and follow through. If your agent didn't call every showing agent back for feedback, didn't update the copy based on how the market responded, or didn't push a listing across multiple platforms, then chances are it faded into the background. Great agents don't just list homes, we launch them, watch the data, adjust fast, and keep selling the vision until the right buyer connects. So the market isn't static. Mortgage rates move, buyer sentiment shifts, inventory levels change by the week. And if your home sat on the market and nothing changed, no price adjustment, no new photos, no improved terms, then it likely just got left behind. Sometimes the difference between sitting and selling is simple repositioning, but if no one was even paying attention or the team didn't spot anything early on, the listing probably just died on the vine. Well, you got an offer but blew the negotiation. I've seen this more times than I care to admit, but a seller gets an offer. It's not quite what they want. They push too hard on the counter and the buyer walks away completely. In a hot market, you can play a little hardball, but in a softer, balanced market, the key is to keep the buyers engaged and interested. If you got one offer, that person is real, and if your agent didn't advise you well or lost them over $5,000 in a fridge, that was a missed opportunity. Negotiation isn't just about the money, it's about the momentum, psychology, and knowing how to close the gap without turning off the other side. Your marketing was all wrong for the correct buyer pool. A $2 million listing needs to feel different and have a different strategy than a $750,000 townhome. A beach house needs to be different and have a different audience than a mid-city Spanish. If your agent didn't market the home to the right buyer pool through social media, email blast, relocation agents, or local brokers, then the people who would have loved to see this home probably didn't see it, and generic marketing doesn't really work anymore. Today's buyers are niche driven, and if your home has a view, a studio, walkability, privacy, whatever it is, it needs to be marketed for exactly that. Otherwise, you're just another listing with 4 walls and a price tag. You hired the wrong agent. I know that sounds harsh, but look, not all agents are created equal, and when you're selling what's likely your biggest asset, experience and execution matter. If your agent didn't call you with updates, didn't walk you through the marketing strategy, and didn't adapt, didn't change, didn't negotiate well, or didn't fight for exposure, that's on them. And if you feel like they disappeared once the sign went up, that's no wonder the home didn't sell. A strong agent makes you feel empowered, protected, informed, and in control. A weak one leaves you questioning everything. The good news is you don't have to make the same mistake twice, and hiring a new agent gives you a 70% higher chance of selling the second time around. Well, there you have it, the top 10 reasons your listing expired and exactly what to do about it. You now understand how pricing, presentation, access, negotiation, and marketing all play a role in whether or not your home sells. And most importantly, you know that these are all fixable problems with the right plan and the right agent. If you're thinking about relisting or just want a second opinion on what might have gone wrong, reach out to me using any of the methods below. I'd love to help you build a smarter strategy and finally get your home sold. And if you found this video helpful at all, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell. I drop new videos every Saturday and Sunday to help you move smart, live well, and love your life right here in Southern California.
When we were still alive.